And again, our intent is to assist you in holding space for the reception upon this planet of templates, which will result in the creation, the restoration of crystalline cities. Welcome to Activations with JJ Ascension Message. In today's episode, we will be receiving a channeled message from the Councils of Christ Consciousness around the downloading of the templates for crystalline cities. I'm excited to bring this through today and can't wait to dive in. So let's get going. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this Ascension Message / channeled message. This is a little bit new format. Typically I divide the two, but I really wanted to take some time before I channel this beautiful council and let you know the process that brought me here, as well as just give you a few more insights into what's coming around the bend as we head into September. So taking a deep breath, join me here as we energetically create this space that is for our greatest and highest good, calling in our guides and higher selves. I would love to pull back the curtain for just a moment on the steps that I take as I prepare to create a podcast episode. And if you've been listening to me for a while, you may remember that I typically do an ascension message almost every single week. And then on the weeks that I don't, I do my monthly energy updates. These messages are essentially created to support you on your journey, hopefully give you some things to reflect on, and maybe even help validate you in your journey. I've received a lot of messages around the fact that what I said was something that had already been coming in for other people. And that's always fun to know, because as I'm tuning in, that is my intention, to bring through reflections, activations, and messages that will resonate and that will assist you in whatever you're going through, whatever you're navigating, all of us together on this journey, but having unique experiences and perspectives. And so as I sat down to create this one, I knew it wasn't going to be a typical ascension message. And then I felt a channeled message coming through. You also might realize and understand after just looking at my YouTube channel or my podcast that I don't stick to one group of guides when I'm channeling. I like to bring through a variety. And it is interesting to me sometimes. I know there are other people who do the same style that I do. And there are, then again, others who usually have 2 or 3 collectives that they will bring through. And I honor the way that each and every person is bringing through wisdom. And we are all conduits in some way, shape, or form. Whether we are on a podcast or we are living our regular everyday lives, we are conduits for codes and frequencies. And you would not be here if you were not also a conduit, if you did not also have gifts to support the collective with. So I want to honor you and thank you for all that you are doing, just being embodied, incarnated in a physical vessel on this planet, these magical bodies that can do so many things. As I was mentioning, I like to tune in, and today, as I was sitting down to record, I felt this council of Christ consciousness come through. So that was the first wording and phrase that came in as I asked who would be most aligned to bring through a message today that would benefit us all. Council of Christ Consciousness. It does seem very broad. And when I asked them about that, they said, yes, that's very intentional. That's very intentional. I also wanted to know if they were supporting specifically Gaia or, other places, and they absolutely do overlight other areas. They are messengers and stewards of different parts of creation, all connected to the frequencies of what we call in our human English language, Christ consciousness. Then when I tuned in a little bit deeper to get an idea of what wanted to come through, I heard crystalline city templates for blueprints. I actually had a fun experience just this last week of somebody saying the word white print, which was really, really fun. And it's that idea of this crystalline energy coming through. And so I'd like to just open us up to receive this message around these blueprints or templates for the crystalline cities. I also felt the strong presence of Atlantean and Lemurian frequencies, and potentially our highest vibrational Atlantean and Lemurian selves, because I know that we have done this before. We have built these crystalline cities before. And so as we tune in today, I'll go ahead and start off with a little bit of music, but I just set the intention that what we bring forward together collectively, even though it's coming through my voice, will benefit each and every one of us, will give us some food for thought, and will assist both us individually and collectively through this evolution process. So taking a nice deep breath, maybe doing a little bit of gentle tapping on your heart space. Greetings, beautiful sparks of divinity, galaxies of light. We honor you. We come as reflections, as colleagues, with a desire to co-manifest, to weave together our intentions into one united desire for peace and harmony upon this beautiful planet. We wish to facilitate that peace and harmony in the most balanced way possible, so that what is created etherically might be anchored in to the physical matter of which this particular planet exists and is composed of. And so we bring through our message to not only be delivered consciousness to consciousness, but also cell to cell, particle to particle, quantum field to quantum field, all infused with the love of Source, of Creator, Creatrix. We come to deliver a message that is designed to flow in to your awareness in ways both conscious and unconscious, so gently. So comfortably and so gracefully. We understand the momentum that built, approaching, and moving through the Lionsgate portal. We understand that some of you experienced an intensity a depth. And we come to bring contrast, to bring balance and equilibrium in the wake of those transformative experiences. Our message, although it comes through this channel as spoken word, is predominantly energetic. And if you choose to receive by expressing consent, may be transmitted in other more subtle ways. You may sense it as a blanket of light, threads of crystalline energy woven throughout your being. And again, our intent is to assist you in holding space for the reception upon this planet, the restoration of templates, which will result in the creation, the restoration of crystalline cities. You may see these cities as filled with temples, for temple is a higher vibrational space, according to your vocabulary. A temple can be a body, a structure, a tree, a community. Temples of light, temples of unity consciousness, above and below, small and large, are the future of this planet from a linear perspective. The creation of these spaces, the installation of these templates, need not be complex and may start with your very own body as a cosmic pillar of light, carrying the codes of Christic consciousness, carrying a remembrance, carrying the original frequencies of Source. And so, in a spirit of both sovereignty and unity, you may, if your heart desires, agree to be a conduit for these templates. We sense a questioning, a curiosity arising. What will these look like? How is this to be? You, dear ones, are in essence the builders of the foundation. And although it may serve you to see far into the future, we invite you to focus on your contracted responsibilities and understand that there are many souls incarnating at this time and in the next 20 to 25 years who will skillfully and rapidly build upon the foundations which you are anchoring at this time. Each and every being has its role, its purpose. Each and every one of you is a vital part of this co-creation. Whether you are doing this consciously or unconsciously. And we wish to express our deep gratitude. And we wish to invite you to open yourself to remembrance of details for the unique details of your particular role are intended for you and you alone. And it is not fitting for us to express each and every one in this transmission through the voice of this channel. Therefore, we feel it might serve you to imagine that upon finishing this message, you are able to open your awareness to a second, more specific message. And we invite you to record, to write down whatever details come forward for you, that you might preserve a remembrance of those pieces of information so critical and so vital to your beautiful, unique service to Gaia. Again, we emphasize the ease, the grace, the gentleness of this rebirth and restoration, both within and without, both above and below. It need not be a struggle. It need not be won in some kind of battle. It can simply just be as it is, as it has been. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We honor you. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is.